What is up, fellas? We are back with another What I Eat in a Day episode. I'm back at home actually in San Diego, California, but we're still grubbing, we're still eating good out here, so let's get right to it. This video is sponsored by Four Sigmatic. They believe in the real magic of functional mushrooms like Reishi, Chaga, Cordyceps, and lion's mane. My favorite products of theirs are the lion's mane coffee as well as the Reishi hot cacao. I love the taste of all the Four Sigmatic products. I seriously use the coffee and hot cacao every single day. Also, Four Sigmatic's huge annual Black Friday sale is happening right now until December 4th. You can get your favorite products for 20 to 50% off, and if you click the link below, you'll get an additional 15% off on top of the sale, which is already a steal. The discount code is auto-applied at checkout, so make sure to check out the link down below. And now it's time to start making our blended cold brew. We're starting off with some almond milk, so good, and I'm a mess, guys. Just look at me pouring this. I was spilling everywhere, so I tried a different method, and rise and shine. It's time to make a mess in the kitchen. I had to keep filling up the cup, so I did, and I cleaned it up, because I didn't want it to be a mess in the kitchen. So then I added in a couple ice cubes. I only use a couple usually. And then I added in my Four Sigmatic mushroom coffee mix. This is 100% Arabica organic coffee. It actually tastes like coffee and does not taste like mushrooms. People always get confused, but it tastes like really, really good coffee. I seriously use it every single morning. This same exact recipe, I can't get enough. I like how it has lion's mane in it, which supports focus and concentration. So I always drink it in the morning because I do some work in the morning and it really helps. So I'm adding in 1 packet of the mushroom coffee mix, and next I'm adding in a little bit of collagen. This really helps with the froth factor of my blended cold brew, so I love that as well. And then we're gonna blend it all up in my blender just for a couple seconds because we need that froth factor in there. And yes, even though it is November, I'm still drinking iced coffee. I drink iced coffee year round. I can't get enough. And would you look at that? How refreshing does that look? It turns into like a little slushy too if you put enough ice in it. I highly recommend if you love cold brew. This is a new little cold brew latte, so delish. Breakfast time. You guys know I love my avocado toast, so I got this little wheat roll. Really any bread would work, but this is what I happened to pick up from the store today. And we're gonna put that thing in the toaster. We're gonna toast it on up for a couple minutes, get it nice and golden brown. And then in the meantime, we're gonna be mashing our avocado. This is always the moment of truth. Did we buy a good avocado? Did we buy a bad avocado? All the avocados were so overripe at the store, so I was nervous. And this one actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't that bad, so it'll do, And for my avocado toast, I always like to use the whole avocado if I'm just having avocado on the top, not like an egg or anything, because I want to stay full for hours. So I'm mashed up this whole avocado, and now look at that bread, so perfectly toasted. We are spreading that avocado on top. Just look at how creamy and delicious it looks. If you haven't had avocado toast, first of all, who are you? Second of all, make it right now. We're topping it with everything but the bagel seasoning, the best seasoning from TJ's. So yummy, and a perfect breakfast that'll keep you full for such a long time. Seriously, I love this breakfast. It really satisfies and is so tasty. I want it again right now. Alright, we're on to snack time. I wanted to make my own little snack today, so I'm whipping up one of my recipes that I made on my food Instagram a few months back. My sweet potato brownies. They're so good. So I peeled a giant sweet potato, or you could use 2 small ones. And then we're gonna chop away into big cubes because we're about to throw them in the boiler. The boiler? A pot with boiling water in it. We're gonna throw them in really fast, as you can see. And then look at how pretty this looks. I don't know, I kind of enjoyed watching this little time lapse of the boiling water. It's kind of cool. We're gonna boil them until they're soft. And then we're gonna strain them in a strainer, making sure to get all the water out. Then we're gonna put them in our food processor because we need to blend them on up, make a little bit of a sweet potato puree. I actually recommend that you make this the day before, but I didn't think so far ahead. I wanted to make them right now, but you want to keep it in the fridge for a bit so it's cool. But this is what the texture should look like. And then we're gonna add in some PB, a half cup to be exact. My family likes to put their peanut butter in the fridge, so that's why it's literally rock hard peanut butter. Okay, then we're gonna blend it on up again because I wanted to make sure the peanut butter mixed all the way through because it is so cold, but you don't really have to do this step. And then I put in this really crystallized honey. That was all I had. Now we are moving on to the cacao powder. I used 1/4 of a cup. Nothing really special about that. Okay, here's where it gets kind of tricky. You could use a flax egg or chia egg, but I only had a regular egg, and that gets tricky with the hot sweet potato because sometimes the hot sweet potato will cook the egg, so you gotta be careful. Alright, I'm putting in a pinch of salt and a little bit of baking powder. Those 2 ingredients are key. Make sure you don't forget the baking powder and the flax egg or chia egg. Okay, now we're gonna blend it all up. We want it to all mix together, so make sure to keep scraping the sides and getting everything in it. Now we are adding in the mini chocolate chips and just pulsing it. You don't want them to all crumble up in the batter. Okay, this is what it looks like, and then I realized while I was scooping it into the pan that the hot sweet potato had melted the chocolate chips. This is why you want to cool the sweet potato before, but I mean you can do it this way, it's just not as ideal. But if you're in a time constraint, why not? So I put it into this greased muffin pan, and then now I'm adding in mini chocolate chips on top. It makes about 12, so more or less, depending on the size of your sweet potatoes. Now we're gonna put it in the oven, and whoa, they're already done? What? Okay. And there we are, we're taking it out. Look at that, they're so good. Perfect snack size. Took a bite, look at that texture, so delicious. Okay, whoa, it's already lunchtime? Sure. Alright, I had the snack kind of for lunch, and then I also am making this smoothie with bananas, blueberries, frozen riced cauliflower, and some frozen kale. This is just what I had on hand when I bought at the store. And now adding in some almond milk to, make it a little bit thinner because we're not making it thick today. I threw in some almonds because why not? Time to blend it up. I had to stop it a couple times to add in some more almond milk so that it would blend all the way through because I didn't add enough the first time. And guys, this is the worst color smoothie I think I might have ever made. It's literally gray, but the taste was on point, so that's all that matters. Whoa, it's already time for dinner? Yeah, it is. We're making an easy tofu dish. So this is extra firm tofu that I chopped up. I didn't really press it, but you guys know I'm too lazy to press my tofu. Now we're just sauteing it up in a pan, making sure some of the water gets out. We're tossing in some soy sauce in there. Don't have any liquid aminos on hand, so soy sauce will do. Look at it, it's already getting so crispy. Now I'm adding in some frozen broccoli. I realized I should have probably added this in sooner, but I forgot. So we're gonna cook that down a little bit, and then I'm adding in this Quinoa Duo thing I got from the grocery store, and it has like butternut squash, peppers, tomatoes, and quinoa in it already. Just kind of super simple, super quick. I'm not home for very long, so I had to buy some prepackaged stuff from the store, adding in a little bit more soy sauce. And that's basically the dinner. Now we're just letting it cook down a little bit. Everything's just kind of frozen still. So we just gotta cook it down for a few minutes. And I've been loving these easy dinners lately. It's so easy and it's so good. Definitely recommend just something simple. Keeping it simple. That's what I'm all about. I don't like to be too complicated or else I never even want to make recipes. Okay, here it is, plating it up. Just look at how good that looks. So easy, so good. Definitely recommend you try this. Getting in a bite of everything. So good. All plant-based as well. And now we're going to enjoy our little nightcap. I always have something sweet at the end of my dinner because I can't go to bed without something sweet. So I love this mushroom cacao mix. I either drink it hot or cold, so either like chocolate milk or hot chocolate. Today, since I'm back in San Diego and it's pretty hot here, I'm gonna have it cold. I'm gonna have a little chocolate milk. I love the clean ingredients, and the reishi mushrooms really help with sleep. So here I am, I poured some almond milk into my cup, and then I decided to mix it up, and I was like, this is going to be a lot easier with a blender, so then I blended it up and poured it back in. Little chocolate milk action, seriously so good. It's so sweet and so cinnamony. It's like perfect for this time of year, either hot or cold. And go try it out for yourself right now, because Four Sigmatic is having their huge annual Black Friday sale until December 4th, so you can get all your favorite products for 20 to 50% off. And if you click my link down below, you get an additional 15% off on top of the sale. So this is the perfect time to try it. Highly recommend the mushroom coffee and the reishi hot cacao. So good. The site is super easy to use. You can really sort by anything that you want. I always go for the hot cacaos or the coffees, like I've already said. There's so many products that you can choose from. So make sure to click my link down below, and the discount code is already applied at checkout. Go check it out for yourself and let me know how you guys like it. Also, if you guys want more inspiration, recipes, whatever, follow me on my food Instagram at OneCrazeFoodie because I post almost every day on there. And I will see you fellas in the next one. Peace out.